Warning, cheaters may contain adult themes and strong language. Parents are cautioned that this program may not be suitable for children. Coming up on this episode of Cheaters.
They're kissing one another, so they went to a dance club.
I need to throw up. I like to have a good time. We could have all came out together.
From Cheaters surveillance cameras, you are about to view actual true stories filmed live, documenting the pain of a spouse or lover caused by infidelity. This program is both dedicated to the faithful and presented to the false-hearted to encourage their renewal of temperance and virtue.
You can feel in your heart when something's not right.
No other woman has made me feel the way she does.
You don't do this to the people that love you.
I can live with the truth, but I can't live with lies.
I'm lost. I feel like I'm by myself.
This is not the way we're supposed to end.
I will get to the truth.
I know this isn't easy.
I can't take it anymore.
I knew something was going down, though, right?
This has been a lie the whole time.
I'm about to throw up.
Oh, hell no!
Here we go. I see you right there. I want a hard target search.
Is this what you call kitty time with your dart?
There he is.
Get your hands on me!
Get the camera off you.
You need to be baptized!
Calm down!
Knock that off.
I saw you on the tape!
This is the price of justice.
This is like not how this is supposed to
Whatever,
work,
just
John.
go. Go with him.
I'm done. I can't do this anymore.
Would you love this?
I love you, too.
Real reality television is brought to you by Cheaters Detective Agency's Private Eyes on Cheaters.
I'm Joey Greco, and welcome to another proactive episode of Cheaters. Let me introduce Keila Smith, a young lady concerned about her boyfriend's lack of respect for their relationship. Unaware of his intentions, Keila calls on Cheaters for help.
Keila Smith, age 25, a waitress concerned that her boyfriend looks elsewhere for companionship.
Within the last couple months in our relationship, I've noticed that is different. His actions don't match what he says anymore. If I ask you something and you answer it, the fidgeting and the shortness makes me a little weary, when before it was, oh, babe, I'm doing whatever, and it's not so, yeah, no, I'm not going. There's more of an explanation to it. Within the last month or so, there have been more and more instances where he wants to and has to go to happy hour. Other than that, he gets late night phone calls, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. It's the way he reacts to the phone calls, the walking outside when before he could talk in front of me. There was one instance where there was a text message he received on his phone that I got instead of him, I guess you could say. And it was from a girl that I don't know, and it was, "Are you going happy hour tonight? I can't wait to see you." It tears away at your heart to know if you love someone that you can be so mean. Like, it'll tear away at me only because if you love someone, you don't go out and just do something so mean as cheating behind their back. And it just shows that you don't really care at all. And if he didn't care, then that means he's been lying this whole time we've been together, which means I've been wasting my time.
If you suspect infidelity in your relationship, Cheaters licensed investigators may be able to provide you assistance. Exercise your right to be informed. Kendall, age 24, an account executive accused of going to any length to service the needs of his customers. Investigation Day 3. After 2 days of little interest, Cheaters detectives again set up the standard perimeter around the suspect's home. In the early evening hours, Cheaters investigators spy the suspect as he unexpectedly pulls away. After a brief pursuit, the suspect arrives at a parking lot and waits in his vehicle. As the suspect, known only as Kendall, puts something into the cargo area of his SUV, a strange car pulls into the spot next to him. Kendall makes his way over to the driver's side of this mysterious vehicle and returns with an unknown female on his arm. The two walk arm in arm into a bar and stay there for a few cocktails. Sometime later, Kendall and his companion emerge, and they both hop into his SUV. A few miles away, the pair arrive at a movie tavern and duck inside to catch a flick. Having double-teamed dinner and a show, Kendall and his companion return to her car. Kendall walks his companion to her door, and the twosome hug goodbye before separating for the evening. Investigation Day 5. Cheater's PIs placed outside of Kendall's apartment spot the suspect's SUV again departing. A few miles away, Kendall arrives at a restaurant. He gets out to greet a hard-to-see female. Once their conversation ends, the two jump into their respective cars and follow each other to their next destination. Both vehicles arrive at a pizzeria, and the two enter. Finally getting a clear view, detectives verify the woman, whose identity remains withheld, to be the companion from prior surveillance. The twosome share a few slices and intimate conversation before heading back to the parking lot. Kendall and his companion say their goodbyes by her car, sharing one last sweet kiss before calling their lunch date done and going their separate ways. Investigation Day 9. Cheater's agents once again watch suspect Kendall as he leaves for the night. After a brief pursuit, the suspect is tracked to a parking lot where he exits and paces while chatting on his phone. Soon, Kendall's companion arrives, and the two promptly follow each other to a nearby bar. The two get a table, some drinks, and proceed to get better acquainted. Kendall demonstrates his sales talent in this evasive earful cooked up for Keila.
How you mom, what's up?
Nothing. What you doing?
Man, me and a couple of boys about to go grab a drink or something.
What you do yesterday? Because you did not answer my phone call.
Man, I was up there happy that we stayed up there till maybe like 9 or 10 or something like that. And my phone was dead, so I came back to the crib and went to sleep.
What you doing later? You want to come by when I get out of class?
I'll hit you up whenever we get through with our drinks or whatever, and I'll send you to the crib there.
All right.
All right, buddy.
All right, bye.
With the final piece of evidence in place, Cheater's PIs head to headquarters to compile their findings. Coming up, the confrontation.
With the facts well documented, Cheaters requests a meeting with Keila to disclose the data. Although resolute in her quest for Kendall's love, Stacy prepares herself for the ill-fated results.
Keila, thanks for being with us tonight. I know you never really expected to see yourself here. Did you?
No, never in a million years.
Now I noticed you brought a friend along.
Our baby, if you will.
Okay, and I was going to say, and what does your bear represent?
Our 1-year anniversary. It's Valentine's Day. And he gave it to me along with this necklace. And so I just feel like if you're not being faithful, then you need custody of your child. So I plan on giving him custody of the baby.
Okay. Keila, I know you're nervous and a little bit anxious, and you're pretty much ready to get to the information that we have.
Yes.
Keila, as our investigation began, our detectives followed as he left his apartment on this evening. He was followed to a parking lot outside of a bar. A short time later, another car arrives. This is someone that he evidently knows. He greets the person. They go into the bar, share some drinks. A short time later, they both exit, get into his vehicle, and are followed until they arrive at a movie grill. They enter. A few hours later, they return. I know it's difficult to see in the dark. There's a brief exchange before he walks her back to her car, and he returns home for the evening. On this evening, Keila, we followed He left his apartment yet again. He again meets his lady friend at a parking lot. They go to a bar. There they are as they enter. They're kissing one another. He walks her back out. They share another embrace before they each get into their own vehicle. He gets in his car, she gets in hers. And I know that's not pleasant information to try and process all at once. I'm going to go ahead and call Gomez, and let's see if we can get an update on what exactly he's been up to and where he might be. All right. Gomez. He met the young lady with the SUV at a gas station, and are they still driving or they stopped someplace? So they went to a dance club on Greenville? Kinky Lounge? Okay. Hey, what do you have? We're right outside around the corner? Yeah, about just a half block down. Okay. He's gonna come on out and give us an update, and then we'll just go from there.
I think I'm gonna be sick. I need to throw up.
Hey, do we have any tissues or anything? Can you try and find some tissues for her? There's some. It's not much, but it's lens paper.
Coming up next, the conclusion.
They're kissing one another. So they went to a dance club.
I need to throw up.
Is that?
Am I number one? Am I number three? Where am I? 1, 2, or 3. 1, 2, or 3. 1, 2, or 3. Where'd she go? Where'd she go? What? No, where'd she go? Where'd she go?
We didn't really try to, man. We ain't even had this talk.
What are you talking about? Who is she?
Man, I'm hanging out. I had a drink
Where?
after work.
Who is she?
I told you I was out having a drink after work.
With your homie. She ain't no homie. I mean, I'm just saying, you say this to me and you ain't gonna act right. You got me all out in public. You take that back. You take that back. No, you take that back. Where'd she go? Where'd she go? You had it. Where'd she go? Where'd the little girl go? Like, where'd she go? No, where'd she go? Where'd she go?
How about y'all take care of the action and let me roll out?
Where's the little girl at? No, where'd she go? I'm just saying. You know, be real with me. Be honest. Just be a man. Let me know what's up. Because obviously what you was saying ain't what was going on. So it'd just be nice if you could tell me what was going on.
We could have this conversation at the house.
If you was at home, but you not at home. You out dancing and whatever you was doing. Was y'all hanging out? Was you having drinks? You was having a good time? Okay, we need to talk about this. Like, I'm just saying, like, we don't need to do this later. We can do this now.
Why we gonna do it now?
Because we out here now. And ain't nobody out here.
All these people ain't gotta talk about it.
Ain't nobody here. They not worried about what's going on.
Ain't nobody here, man.
Just ignore them.
Can you help me with some information? Can you just give us some information? Because he's not even admitting that he was out on a date. How long have you been seeing this gentleman?
It's, I want to say a few months.
Okay.
A few months.
Just tell me, just be real, what was going on? Who is she? She a homie? Was we kicking it? Was we having a few drinks?
I was doing what I told you I was doing. Out after work, having some drinks.
What time the office closed?
Don't even worry about what time the office closed.
What you mean don't worry about it?
I told you I was out having some drinks. I was out having some drinks, wasn't I?
Who is she though?
Not
that ain't
you.
Who you
That's
was
who it is.
Exactly the point.
All right.
Then it should have. You know what? That's fine. That's fine. Where is she now?
Oh, for real? For real? So this the new...
I think it's cute.
She doesn't have any idea that anything's going on one way or the other.
Well, like I said, it's always
Two
his
sides.
story, her story, and the truth.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
Okay.
So I'm gonna leave it like that.
All right. Thank you.
I'm gonna go home.
You gonna go home? Well, where'd the little girl go? Did we find the little girl?
Right now. Most invite cheaters. Bro.
I don't even want the berry. Don't make no sense.
After the confrontation, Kayla decides whether or not Kendall's time is up. Later in the show, Kayla informs us of her answer. But next, Cheaters welcomes the suspect from the Angie Rose case. He offers his unique explanation of a relationship gone awry.
Identity withheld. Age 32. The suspect visits with Cheaters to explain his thoughts and feelings during the confrontation.
After the first 4 or 5 people came up, I saw Angie and Joey, and I just knew what was going on. But I just knew what was going on. I mean, I've seen your show too many times not to know.
What do you think I'm doing? Hi, Daniel. Nice to see you again. No, you weren't with Daniel. You've been with her all night. I've been watching you for... No, you're not leaving.
I'm not doing this.
You're not leaving. Hey, just hit me in the chin. Give me my keys.
I didn't hit you. No.
Yes, you did.
I want my van. You take me to...
Give me my keys. I'm not taking...
I need my keys out of her car.
We're getting a divorce, and the papers are being filed and everything, and with just taking it day by day. We're friends. We still see each other here and there. So, but me and Angie are good friends. We always been friends from day one. So we still talk normal. We still see each other. We got kids together, so I mean we get along great actually.
Why can't you be faithful?
I enjoy being with her.
That's it.
But she was ready to sleep with you tonight.
And you were ready to sleep with her.
And that's why you're here.
You wouldn't have gotten a motel room if you had no intentions of having sex with me.
I wasn't going home to begin with.
One thing for sure is I will never believe anything you tell me again, no matter what it is. And you better be very, very good to our children when they're with you. There are things that I need to tell you that I'm not going to do on camera that you need to watch out for where you're going to be staying with her. I think I'm done.
Have I learned my lesson? Yeah, I have. I probably wouldn't. I'm not going to do it anymore. I mean, especially right now, I'm not even trying to be in a relationship with anybody. I mean, like I said, right now, I'm just taking it day by day and trying to figure out what's going on with me before I involve somebody else in my life.
Keila Smith displays emotions indicative of a woman who has reached the end of her rope. She's unsure of how to handle her situation, but wants to make a sound decision for the betterment of her future. Mr. Kendall explains to Cheaters that he cannot pinpoint the motivation for his behavior and refuses to discuss the case on any deeper level. The suspect's companion refused to comment, but was interested to know when the show was going to be aired.
Remember, if you don't get your programming from Goldstein's, why, we'll both lose money.